this world we're living in.
Hi there, again. Welcome back to Insanity Virtual Style. Is that a good joke to lead off on? I don't know, I guess I just make references to things and call it jokes. Which is imperative because I'm about to psychoanalyze myself entirely. When I was writing this entire blog function, I got really obsessed with the Belmont Report because I ran off the assumption that communication was manipulation, that it just existed with that function. More specifically, I was trying to fight a losing battle. I was trying to justify that because communication is at a baseline manipulative, we should have standards put in place for everyone. You know, building off the assumption that no matter who you are or what you do, you're always going to manipulate people, and that's a bad thing. Doesn't that sound a little bit like projection? Well, you'd be right if you said that. I don't think you did, though. I think you're sitting there slack-jawed watching this video. Like an idiot. Like a goddamn fool. Like some sort of idiot. Like some sort of goddamn fool. You know what I think? Okay, let me try that again. So I got obsessed with the Belmont Report because the Belmont Report is a wonderful report about how you deal with human subjects within experimentation, and yeah, that's about it. Test subjects. How do you properly ensure that people are being respected and treated well in scientific inquiries where humans are being treated as test subjects? Well, I'll tell you how. You do so very carefully and with a lot of respect. You got to make sure that what you're doing is fair, meaning that you're not bigoted against any groups of people of any kind or based off of any sort of arbitrary measure, like race, sex, gender, sexuality, and other things. You have to make sure that there is beneficence, meaning that you maximize the benefits and minimize the detriments. And you got to make sure that there is a general respect to persons, which is defined as, what was it? It's right here. Requires that subjects, to the degree that they are capable, be given the opportunity to choose what shall or shall not happen to them. What opportunity is provided when adequate standards for informed consent are satisfied. Or this opportunity is provided. It's very important to my overall talk here because I got very focused on this because I looked at myself and I didn't fully admit that I was the one who didn't like the fact that when I analyze how I interact with other people, it's very manipulative. It's very much so feeding people exactly the information that I want them to hear in order for them to view me better, to view me as more approachable, as more charismatic. I'm a very charismatic person when I try, which is why I don't like to try a lot, because I recognize just how easily it is for me to twist the narrative, truly. In that sense, I find myself struggling, trying to be completely honest, and yet not wanting to get in trouble. And yet I've spent so long obfuscating myself and my motives from other people that now it feels like, to me, everything I do is manipulative and has an underlying inkling of a possibility that I hurt other people on purpose as well. I do this on purpose. I manipulate the message on purpose. That's communication. We manipulate our messages on purpose. But am I doing it on purpose-er? do I recognize that what I'm doing is bad and yet I still do it? That's why I got obsessed with the Belmont Report. Stupid idiot.